Hi, welcome to Pleasure Sports. Today we're going to take a look at Rip Curl's E-Bomb wetsuit for men. This is a 4.3mm super stretch high-end wetsuit. It is made of 100% Elastomax 3 neoprene. That's a super stretch neoprene, and it's all the way used throughout the entire wetsuit. So often you'll see in Rip Curl's designs the E3 being used in certain high stretch areas, and this entire suit is actually using the E3. If you look at the interior design of the suit, you'll see this gray neoprene, and that's the E3 neoprene. Some of the improvements in the 2011 version of this design is that there's now even E3 super stretch tape along the seams of the wetsuit to make sure that the suit seams aren't limited by the type of tape being used. So it's actually, the tape's now matching the materials on the wetsuit. Another thing that I want to draw your attention to into this suit right away is the specific neoprene. You're going to see this four-way stretch logo here called E3, and what's actually being done in the cuts of the wetsuit, and this is the actual back of the wetsuit here. If we take a look, this is the outside, this is the inside. You'll see that there's typically a line that runs straight across in the wetsuit cut when they glue the materials together, and by breaking that straight line seam, you allow the wetsuit to have maximum stretch in all four directions. And through product testing, they've proven that in the back, the way we torque and stretch and reach, that having this type of design allows for more flexibility and actually maximizes the materials being used by actually complementing it with an anatomical and well thought through cut in design. You'll notice in the butt area of the wetsuit that there's no straight seams again. There's minimal seams so that when you straddle, you're actually maximizing again the ability to stretch this material in the four directions that it was designed to do so. Taking a look at the seam construction of this wetsuit, we have a first glued together seam, and then it's actually stitched, blind stitched, so the stitch doesn't penetrate all the way through the neoprene, it only goes halfway through, so that water doesn't penetrate through those stitch holes. So you've got a glued and then blind stitch seamed, and then 100% tape reinforcement along all seams. This is a watertight seam that you're looking at here with this wetsuit design. That actually helps you stay warmer, and it actually helps the wetsuit last longer. And then you have a third layer of critically taped, taped seams for areas that have high stress points. Taking a look at this design from the inside out, what you're seeing here is the back of the wetsuit, and this flap is actually called the Batwing system that Rip Curl has come up with. And what I want to show you in the back of this wetsuit is, first you have an adjustable collar here. You have a blue steel zipper. That's a watertight zipper that's been improved. And then as we open it, we're looking at this inside out. This is the Batwing. And if water were to penetrate the zipper or come in through the neck, it can actually go out this way in the back and not hit your back and make you really cold. So what's so great about this is you just, once you get in your wetsuit, you take this and put this up around your neck, you zip up any water that goes through, you have a 1mm barrier here in this design, also with the great blue steel sealed zipper. Another couple things I want to show you in the construction of this wetsuit is underneath the arms, we don't have any seams at all. So there's no sewn seams, and that allows you to really stretch this material out. And in the shoulder of this wetsuit, you also have no seams, and that really allows you to also stretch that E3 neoprene wide out, and so that you can be very comfortable. A few more features. You've got what's called a glide skin material on the interior of the collar, and that creates what they call a hydrolock seal. That's a seal between your skin and this glide skin. You zip it up and put the collar through, and it helps prevent water from flushing into your wetsuit and getting you too cold. Along the back, you have a short zip that allows you to have maximum stretch throughout the entire back of the wetsuit. Again, no seams along the butt area of the wetsuit, so that you can really maximize the stretch there as well. A couple cool little features that you have on the front. You have minimal seam construction along the front body. Again, all thinking through about how we can really stretch out in the wetsuit and be really comfortable. In the lower left leg, you have a little zipper stash pocket, and that's a great place to put your key if you need to do that also. Put your car key in there. So again, this is a wonderful wetsuit. It's top of the line, rib curl. One of our best sellers, again, the E3. This is the E-Bomb wetsuit by Rip Curl. And if I missed any details, you can check out more information on pleasuresports.com. And this is a 4.3mm wetsuit. It's 4 millimeters thick in the core and 3 millimeters thick in the arms where you need the most stretch. And one last feature before I go, you have the abrasion resistant knee pads on the suit, and the suit is anatomically cut so it's pre-bent in the body to fit the shape, the contours of your muscles naturally, so water doesn't pool. It's a beautiful wetsuit, and again, you can see more information at pleasuresports.com.